Alright, so let's talk about middleware and how we can use middleware to invoke the next route or skip a route basically. So let's say that we have a route over here slash foo, and this is a function that is getting called, and you can see that it takes in the request, response, and next. So next is basically the middleware, and this will help us to kind of like continue with the request. Let's create a variable over here var is registered equals to false. So what we want to do is there's another route over here which is also request, response, and next. We don't want to invoke this if the person is not registered. So I can say over here if is registered equals to false. All right, then we can say that if the person is registered, then go ahead and do something over here. All right, so basically you can consider this as get the registration information. So you only want to go to this route if the person is registered. If the person is not registered like this, then you want to just skip it. So now we can pass in route into the next, and it's never going to go over here. Because if it's not registered, well, we don't want to get any registration information because there is no registration information. Let's just say over here route 1 and go over here and say console.log route 2. All right, and let's go ahead and send response.send something, or just say route 1. And when we go over here, we can say response.send route 2. Not sure why it's adding it over here. Okay, our server is running. All right, let's go and refresh the page, and you can see it's going to route number 1. All right, because right now this is registered is actually false, so it doesn't even go over here. So let's say if we do like this, all right, and oops, we go back over here, and you can see that it does not even go into route number 2. So it's only doing this if it is basically if it is registered. So even if I say over here if this is true, which is a condition, like which this is always going to be true, this part next is going to skip over this route. So let's go ahead and refresh it. You can see it's actually skipped it. It's only printing route number 1. All right. That's pretty much it for invoking your next route or skipping route using next.